Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. In the last episode, we gave the Crooked Man the trial he asked for, and things seemed to be going his way until Nerissa, the MVP, came in and just slagged him off in front of the entire community, revealed all of this evidence, and with her help, we convicted him. There was a bit of a confusion as to whether we were going to throw him down with a witching well, rip his head off, or just chuck him in prison. We opted to lock him away, and Aunty Greanleaf said she had a way to do that. Let's see what she had in mind. Woodland luxury apartments 1 day later. Oh.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, Crooked Man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greanleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff.
I don't know if you remember me.
You've worked at the Woodlands for
Oh,
how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
So Snow's starting her...
This fucking line.
Hey, guys. Hey, Tim. Oh, God, we got a lot of people to see.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okie doke. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Yeah, she's gonna be so busy.
We'll talk later, okay?
Oh, and he's still
Good
cutting
morning,
to the
Miss
front.
You're late.
But he's a lot more polite now.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Hey, bud. At least he's getting the beers in. I'm really hoping there isn't just like 5 minutes of gameplay left. If that is, it's not so bad. I'll just splice this episode and the last one together, but I read that this was an hour and a half long. It's only been an hour, so...
I'm going! Jesus!
Oh, sorry, Toad.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Yeah.
Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
God, how are you doing? He's gonna
How
be
are
doing
you,
crap.
Holding up. I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
No.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Yeah?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, TJ.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah.
She was nice.
Of course.
Sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle.
It's nice.
That's a big one. They're cool, because
She'll love
when
it.
they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
You'll be safer there.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Even in
You don't
daytime.
have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
TJ. Snap.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
It must be missing.
I don't know. He must have run off.
Bullshit.
Toad is suspicious of you. He
Saying
did
goodbye?
run off. He ran off to the corner shop to get beer. Oh, Narissa! How you doing, love?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget.
Yeah.
I know it seems like I should be able to.
No. I
It's
understand.
just-
Everything in your own time.
It's okay. I get it.
You can't force someone to move on.
Listen,
Not from trauma.
I
They
came
have to
here because
do that on their own.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone.
love.
We could just forget the whole thing.
You should have just destroyed the evidence.
Try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
I think she had good intentions.
You were just trying to protect them.
She just didn't think it through.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
You want a cigarette?
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Get the well, you said.
I know what I said.
You
But
lied.
it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
It was probably for the best, to be fair.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality, especially after. That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So That piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I have concerns about Snow's government.
But they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
Yeah, I
don't see that a lot these days.
I don't
We've
really
been getting
know where
some-
we stand anymore.
some
Things are
odd
just
signals.
different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I made a lot of mistakes.
Been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Thanks, Nerissa.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh. Faith said that.
tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Oh. Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Shit.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh my... I'm going to talk about that once I've had time to think. Okay, what did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 47.4% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Who were the assholes who didn't? TJ was adorable. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. That's interesting. I would have thought that the final choice would be, did you let Nerissa go or did you go after her? Oh, okay. Intriguing. Oh, special stats. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. Oh, Faith, deceased. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie, deceased. You took money from Georgie's safe. No regrets. It was evidence. Greanleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Jack, you made a deal with him. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. I note that we never got the scene with Lawrence saying, where was Faith's body? So I'm guessing that was just like something they put in at the end to tease, but that was never actually going to happen, because I don't know where that would have come up otherwise. Nerissa, you gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. You promised to bring the crooked man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Yeah, I get the really strong feeling with Snow that she's one of those people that if it's not done her way, then clearly it's the wrong way. And I think what she said about, we can't have him going full wolf mode. Well, what did you want me to do? Did you just want me to die? Like, she acted so shocked that when we were threatened and we were being shot at, that we'd defend ourselves and that we'd use whatever power we had at our disposal to defend ourselves. And, like, it's pretty obvious, given the fight with Bloody Mary, that he could have gone further. He could have gone, like full mega wolf mode, and instead he just went partial wolf mode. So she's, it's... Oh, there goes my stomach. It's... As I say, I think she's going to be a good mayor, good deputy mayor, whatever the title is, but I think there's going to be a lot of red tape, and that's going to be very annoying for Bigby, I think. Continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Okay. Now we do still have a couple of the Book of Fables entries. Oop, you okay? There you go, game. So what were the last two? A new order. Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a Fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Oh, so that's why Bigby doesn't use a glamour, because he's basically got lycanthropy. Okay. Change into human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Damn. I kind of just want to go through and see what all of the pictures are, because we don't get these during gameplay. And they're actually, you know, they're quite nice. And I'm just going through them very quickly. Yaks, whatever the hell this thing is. I still don't know what the Jersey Devil is. Because I haven't actually... Oh, I did learn where Dr. Swineheart comes from. He comes from a fairy tale called The Three Army Surgeons, I think it's called. Basically, these three surgeons, they go to an innkeeper, and to impress him, they all perform surgery on themselves. One cuts off his hand, one cuts out his eye, and one cuts out his heart. And basically they say, we'll put them all back in the morning. Somehow he can survive without his heart. I didn't question it. But during the night, a barmaid, basically, she inadvertently allows the organs to get stolen by a cat. So she kind of has a bit of a panic, and she replaces the hand of a thief, the eye of a cat, and the heart of a pig. Everyone replaces their organs, they, you know, not realizing that they aren't the original. The guy with the cat eye can't see. The guy with the heart of a pig starts snuffling around in the dirt, and the guy with the hand of a thief develops kleptomania and can't stop stealing stuff. Eventually they realize that the organs must have been switched, go back to the bar, but by that point the barmaid has fled, fearing retribution. And basically I think it ends with the innkeeper basically saying, I'll give you free drinks, we'll get you appropriate organs, and basically the three surgeons are like, we'll burn down your bar if you don't give us back the originals, and then it just kind of ends. It's a bit of a weird story. Lily. And we never saw the scene with the mirror, what is it, friend against friend at the end of the end. These were some good models. And apparently Crane did make it all the way to Europe. Wonder where he's chilling out. Oh, Faith. I do have theories. You know what? Considering we're talking about her, so what I think was going on at the you know, the end there, I don't think we ever met Faith. I don't think we ever actually met her. I think that Faith came back to the pudding and pie, she has her head taken off, and Nerissa basically thinks to herself, as she said, people like Faith and Lily and Nerissa, they fade away. No one really cares about them. It's like they never existed in the first place. And Nerissa thought, no, I'm not going to let that happen. So she glamours herself to look like Faith, and she goes to the appointment. She goes to meet Woody, and she antagonizes him. And basically she gets him into such a state where it's like, you know, there's shouting, there's banging, stuff is being thrown out the windows. Someone is going to call the sheriff. Someone is called the sheriff, and what was he called? Toad did. He calls Bigby, and Nerissa acts like Faith. She acts like the very charming, sweet, sassy young woman that she was, so that when she then later that evening goes and places Faith's head on Bigby's doorstep, it's not just gonna be like, oh damn, there's a head on my doorstep. Wonder what that's about. He's gonna see Faith. My stomach is rumbling like crazy. I am really hungry. But, what was I saying? Yes, he'll see Faith. He'll see the young woman he just met a few hours ago. I did think that maybe we never actually met Nerissa. That basically Faith didn't die. The head on the doorstep was Nerissa glamored to look like Faith. And that basically it's a little difficult to explain, but basically Faith has been pretending to be Nerissa whilst the heat dies down and now she's gone off. But it's a thought, like it's possible, but I don't really think that would be the case because Dr. Swinehart has the head, and surely by this point the glamour would have worn off. So Swinehart would phone us up to be like, hey, this is actually a completely different young lady. Here's what she looks like. She's got a flower in her hair. Her hair's kind of auburn, light brown. Do you know anyone like that? And we'd be able to be like, oh, that's Nerissa, so who's this person? So I think it's much more likely that we never met Faith. That was Nerissa glamoured to look like Faith rather than Faith who's still alive and she spent the entire game glamoured to look like Nerissa. Personally. Oh, that was good. That was really good. I liked it. I'm a little bit disappointed by how short it was. I know I keep comparing this to Cognition, and I shouldn't. They're vastly different games, but Cognition was way longer, but it was quite annoying that all the episodes were different lengths. The episode 1 of Cognition was like almost 8 hours, and then the last one, episode 5, was only an hour and a half. So that was really weird. While I'm sad that this was shorter, I really appreciated that all of the episodes were the same length. Episode 1 was 2 hours and all the others were an hour and a half. And I really liked that. It just kept everything nice and stable for me. Oh, I know they're making The Wolf Among Us 2. Someone bought I think they just bought, because they're branding themselves as the new Telltale, and I don't mean that like we're taking over Telltale's spot. I mean that they're called Telltale. So I think someone bought the name of the company and the rights to The Wolf Among Us, because, oh god, who was it? Who was it who bought the rights to The Walking Dead? Sky something? I think I might be wrong about that. Skybound? I can't remember, but I hope, because I did really like this. I really liked it, so I'm hoping that The Wolf Among Us 2, whenever that comes out, I hope it's as good as this, and hopefully new Telltale will pay their employees and not be giant dicks and just overstretch and overwork a limited, their limited employees. Now, this brings me the question, do I want to play another Telltale game? Or do I want to branch out? Oof. I'm not entirely sure. That's a question for another week, I think. So, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.